Hello everyone, September 25th, 2025, and here I am, Thursday night in Laughlin, Nevada. I just had dinner over at Don Laughlin's Riverside Casino there at the Prime Rib Room. It was delicious, just the way I like it, very rare. I could hear the cows saying moo when I ate it, and it was delicious. In this video, I'm going to talk about is Laughlin a good alternative to Vegas? There's a lot of negative feelings towards Vegas right now, and I'm going to talk about the pluses and minuses of both of them. Number one, you have Las Vegas, super expensive now. They're pushing out the middle class in Vegas. So where do people go? They go to places that are more consumer-oriented places. Now, you have casinos in Laughlin that are run by the major casinos in Las Vegas, like Harrah's, Tropicana, run by Caesars. There's one over here, I think it's run by Wynn. So, this is the thing, they're here. They put money into this place, and will it pay off? Well, Laughlin has always been more family-oriented in that you have other activities that you can do here besides gambling. You have the Colorado River here. You can go on boat tours. You can rent jet skis. You can go fishing. Harrah's has a beach. You can stay on the beach. Let me see what else they have. Now, as far as dining goes, look, Vegas is the place for dining, but the buffets now, $85 to over $100 for a buffet per person. Are you willing to pay that? Now, I ate at the Prime Rib Room. With the tax, it was about $30. A glass of wine was $7.50 for a glass of wine, which is reasonable. They're going to charge you for a name brand wine in Vegas $15, $16 a glass. So right there is my savings. And this is one thing you have to look out for. Now, as far as people and traffic. Now, look, it is 6:50 p.m. and this is the traffic here on Casino Drive in Laughlin. There's not too many people out here. Now, it is hot. It got up to about 103 today. And now it must be 90-ish, okay? So, about the same weather as in Las Vegas. Now here, the advantage is if you have a car, if you drove here, you can drive here, go across the river to Arizona and get gas for at least $1 less per gallon than it is on the Nevada side. Super expensive for gas over here in Laughlin. And Las Vegas too. I've been in Las Vegas. The only place that I saved money in Las Vegas is at Sam's Club. The prices were a lot more reasonable. Vegas is the only place that I have seen where the price of gas is more expensive than diesel fuel. I was like shocked the last time I was there. How can that be that diesel is always in almost every state across the country? Diesel is more money than gas. It's even more expensive than premium gas. So I don't know how that works out in Vegas and the surrounding area. If I pass by a gas station, I'll show you the difference. Here's the Aquarius. It's all, I don't know if they will come across on the video, the lights. That's one of my favorite. Well, that's a blue, but I like lilac or a very pastel purple light color, and that's it. So anyway, it's very pretty at night here. I'll show you when I get up to the Tropicana. Now they have 2 locations for a Subway sandwich shop. I'm gonna get the sandwich because of my flight tomorrow. And they have one in one of the hotels over here. I forget whether it's the Aquarius or the Edgewater. But they also have one behind the Terribles. Terribles is a chain store in Nevada. And they have a Subway sandwich place located there. It's right next to the In-N-Out Burger. Let me just show you some of the lights here. Well, what do you think? I think that Las Vegas is driving out the crowd. Now, look, a lot of people that are complaining are booking online. They're eating on the strip. Okay, these are things I don't do when I'm in Vegas. When I'm in Vegas, I go like transportation. I don't take Uber or taxis. I take the bus. I'm a senior citizen and I pay for a 72-hour pass. I pay $10 for 72 hours. It's the bus on the strip goes up and down like every 15 minutes. So it's very convenient. Of course, it may be a little bit faster taking the Uber or the taxi, but when I'm on vacation, I'm not in a rush. Another thing to save money is I don't eat it on the strip. I take the bus and I go down the side roads, the east and west roads. One of my favorite Japanese restaurants is located on near South Maryland Parkway. So I save a lot of money. And one of the first things I do, now, sometimes I look for deals, like the Horseshoe Casino. If you move up from their lower room, for a few dollars more, you're going to get a room with a refrigerator and a room with a view. And that's what I did the last time. I stayed 5 nights in the Horseshoe Casino, and it came out to, with the fees, with the resort fee, taxes, and everything, it came out to about $80 per night. What hotel is charging you now, a decent hotel in the United States, that charges $80 per night, including tax? I can't find them. I'm paying over $100. I was just sent an offer by the El Cortez. 3 free nights, 0 amount. $0. Now, they don't have a resort fee, but they have this other type of fee. It's I think they call it a convenience fee, where they'll include the coffee maker and things like that. I forget what the extras were, but it was like $22. So I had to pay $22 a night if I go there. I already booked the room, but I don't know if I'm gonna go. But I do like the El Cortez because it's near Fremont Street, and I love the vibe of Fremont Street in Vegas, because it's sort of like a street carnival atmosphere. It reminds me of Coney Island in New York, where I lived. I didn't live in Coney Island. I lived in Brighton Beach, which is right next door, and I could walk to on the boardwalk to go to Coney Island. You know, you go to Nathan's, they have the small park, but it has that atmosphere of being like a traveling carnival, and I like that. I'm a people watcher. I love observing people, how they are. It's one of my hobbies. My wife is like, she goes, it makes me dizzy. I said, well, I like watching people walking up and down. But, okay, gas station price. There's a Chevron, $4.39 for regular gas, and they're charging $4.25 for diesel. So this is like the only place that I know of where gas is more expensive than diesel fuel. Now, if you cross the river, guaranteed, it's around $3 a gallon in Sam's Club across the river. All you have to do is take a short ride. If you guys need a fill-up of gas of, say, maybe 15 gallons, you guys save $15 by just crossing the bridge. So I do things like that. And here we're coming up to the Tropicana. It's beautiful at night. See the green? That's all the Tropicana. We'll take a closer look when we get here, when we get there. just got to take a pause because I know you won't be interested in me walking around so much. Well, here I am at Subway, Terrible's. Terrible's is like a chain of convenience stores, so like 7-Eleven, or if you're in Texas, Stripes. It's at the 76 gas station here, and let me go up and show you the prices of the gas. Don't faint. Diesel number 2, $4.25. Regular, $4.39. 87 octane. $4.69 for 89 octane. And for premium, $4.99. Now, if I was out here on my motorcycle, which I've done a few times, I would have to get the $4.99. Go across the river. Save some money. Almost $5 a gallon. When I left Texas, it was $2.65 a gallon, and I think the prices have been coming down. Crazy to pay $5 a gallon for gas. So just one thing to look out for. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off so I can go in and see what they have. Well, let's pick up where I left off. Now, another positive for Laughlin here, the parking is free. Okay? You're not paying $20 a day in Las Vegas. Now, for me, I won't pay $20 a day at any Caesars place because I have platinum status. So when you're a platinum member of their incentives, okay, the player card level, what you do is you get parking for free if you have platinum or above status. So that's good to know. How I got it is I got the credit card, the Caesars credit card, which you spend a certain amount of money and a certain amount of time, you get the free parking. Now for me, usually when I go to Vegas, I stay 5 nights. So that comes out to like 6 days. That comes out to $120 in parking fees if you do $20. Maybe a little bit less, maybe $100. But still you're paying that. Let me show you the look at that. Beautiful green lights. So that's one thing about comparing Laughlin and Vegas. And the question is, will Laughlin see an uptick in tourists because of what's happening with the fees and everything that they're charging in Vegas? Restaurants in Vegas, they put a sneaky little fee on it, which if you complain about it, they'll remove it. But I don't want the hassle of going through, hey, waitress, take the fee off, please. Don't put it on there in the first place. Or if you want, include all your fees in the price of the room. Now, one thing people don't understand is about resort fees. resort fees are, why do they do resort fees? Because people can book online through like Orbitz, Hotels.com, Expedia, whatever travel you use, you can use it. Now, all those things, they only charge you the base price of the hotel. They don't include resort fees. So all these online travel booking, they only get a percentage of the hotel cost, not the fees. They say when you book online, you have to read the information. They say that the resort fee will be charged at the hotel. So that's how they get you. Now, I booked directly through Caesars. Caesars is my main place, but I'm thinking about going to MGM because everyone says that the MGM rewards are better than Caesars. They say it's the best in around. So I'll give it a shot. I have stayed at an MGM property before. I'll give it another shot. See what they have to offer. But the thing is, like, do I want to pay for parking? And I would have to maybe sign up for another credit card and do it that way. And I don't know. I already have enough credit cards. You know, I don't feel... I just got my statement on my FICO score. I have an 850. That's because I work on my credit all my life. I have a 50-year credit history. So if you want to go that route, you can. So I'm just talking about the differences, how to save money and everything when you're around. Now, I along with the 3 nights free stay at the El Cortez, what I did was I booked 2 nights in the Horseshoe Casino facing the Sphere, and it came out to about just under, with everything, taxes and everything, about $85 a night. Now, I was thinking about canceling because from what I'm reading, they're not doing well. They may have to be dropping their prices even lower. So maybe I'll wait until the spring to go there. But I really like going to Fremont Street. It's better than the Strip, if you have to compare. Now, as you can see here on Casino Drive in Laughlin, there is no major activity here. Okay, there's a couple people out here, but that's it. There's no hustle and bustle. So it depends on what you want. If you want it very quiet, come to Laughlin. If you want it busy, go to Las Vegas. Now, I've been looking at videos where they say that Vegas is dead and blah, blah, blah. Look, I've been there. It's not dead. I look at these people must be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to shoot video of empty streets on the Las Vegas Strip. When I'm there, it's not happening. They have the people are out and about. So now, is it less people? Yeah, maybe less. Now, they all say that it's because of tariffs and everything else. Nonsense. It has nothing to do with tariffs. It has to do with all these fees that the hotels are charging. And, I mean, people are complaining about $20 bottles of water or a $20 bottle of Coke. So, I'm not paying that either. That's why I did a video on how to save money when you're in Vegas. I take the bus, I go over to Walmart, semi-short distance from the Strip, and I pick up water, soda, beer, whatever I want, and now if the room doesn't come with a refrigerator, I fill up the ice bucket with ice and I put the beer in there. So that solves your problem. Or you can bring a one of those soft-sided cooler bags, put it in your luggage, and when you get there, you put it in. So, and I take the bus. I take the bus from the airport. I don't pay Uber or a taxi to bring me any place. That's how I get around. I like being cheap, 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 cheap. But that's how it is. Follow along if you want to save money. You know, that's what I do best. Anyway, that's my rant for now. I'm almost low battery. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.